YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy Pro Tech back for another one of mine. All about fan safe. Everybody having a good Tuesday. For me, make this one kind of brief. Sorry I'm a little late. Hope you're on at 4 o'clock. Due to some issues on my computer, I couldn't get on immediately at 4 o'clock. Sorry for the inconvenience that was caused. Go ahead and hop on into it, man. Today's stream is about the Redskins name, and part of the last stream I had with this name being the name that it is. Um, we've heard all the rumors about the new names and possible new names and all that good jazz and blah blah blah, woody woody woo, all that good stuff. So I'm talking about that in today's video. And shout out to Juan Gotti for this one. I think he had the perfect idea, in my opinion, for a new name that would fit perfectly with what's going on right now. So yeah, I'll talk about that today, and then I'm going to go ahead and talk about the safety position and the cornerback position. And we get out of here now. Make this some kind of swift and brief as possible. And then, yeah, so let's go and get started. So shout out to one guy, first one. Basically he had a stream I think yesterday, basically that said that the name has probably already been changed. We don't know what this new name is going to be for the Washington franchise, but we know daggone well it's not going to be the Redskins. He said that the best case scenario that would be called the Red Wolves. Red Wolves is kind of an interesting name. I like that name a little bit. Also, I said Red Hawks was a big one I was talking about as well. There's a few other names as well, but definitely Red Hawks and Red Wolves were the ones that are kind of the hottest ones I've heard. Renegades kind of in there too, but the best case scenario would be called Red Wolves. But also another thing that they brought up was the Chiefs logo is a wolf. So if that were to be the new name, could we get like in trouble with the Chiefs because of their logo being a wolf? That could also be a thing that could be an issue that we run into later on down the line. So will being called a werewolf be the best decision for us? In my opinion, probably not. I think I would go to Red Hawks because there's no Hawk logo in the league right now. Number one. So I don't think no Hawk logo in the league. So I think that now. But yeah, yeah, no Hawk logo, no Hawk mascot that we know of. It's Falcons, Eagles, Ravens. Those are the bird teams in the league right now. So they don't have any Hawk logo. And the Atlanta Hawks are an NBA team, so I don't think they will be very involved in our name being that in another sport. So I think Red Hawks is not bad. They're supposed to call it Red Hawks, not just Hawks. So the trademark shouldn't be a problem, in my opinion. But yeah, I think also Warriors, man. I just saw that on the Redskins Nation Football Club live group on Facebook. Shout out to my boy Desi Dez for that one. Those uniforms are pretty dope. I saw some Warriors uniforms, saw some Red Hawk uniforms. All are dope, man. But I do think the Red Wolves are sounding kind of the favorite to be the new team name. So we will see what happens. I'm very intrigued, and let's see what happens, man. Hopefully, the name is dope. I hope the color scheme stays the same, and it's not too much transition between our old logo to the new logo. So that's my opinion on it. I think the name change is already in effect. But it's a matter of them finalizing everything, the logo and everything, and announcing it to the public. I do think they'll keep the Redskins name through the end of the 2020 season, though. I don't think they're going to change the name during the off season going into preseason. Like the name will be like agreed to be changed, but like the actual transition of the trademark and all that will happen after it's litigation and all that. You can't just change the name change logos and all that in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of a off season. It's not happening. And training camp is literally less than 2.5 weeks away. That's not happening. No way in hell. So no need to worry about it for this season. I think this season the Redskins name will still be the Washington Redskins until the end of the 2020 season. That would be the end of the regular season because the Redskins are making the playoffs. And then that's when the name will change. So look about December 2020, January 2021 is will be the official name change of the franchise. And whatever the name is, I welcome it. I welcome the change, and I hope that everyone else can welcome that change as well. I know it's hard though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Seahawks, yeah, oh yeah, they are a bird. Dumbass bastards. Yeah, you do have Seahawks. Yeah. But it's still a different hawk. I don't think that's gonna hurt too much. Shout out my boy Dawson Litton, man. Dawson Litton, that's my boy, man. My boy Day One, A1 Day One. You know how I be rocking. That's bro right there, man. Shout out to bro. Thanks for coming to the stream. Very appreciate you, my guy. He's not a Redskins fan. He's actually a Philadelphia Eagle, Fly Birds, Fly fan. So, yeah, it's much appreciated for anybody in the family pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in the MC's family pulling up. You know what I'm saying? And then we family, might not like each other on Sundays, might hate each other on Sundays. Still family. So, yeah, shout out to him, though. No cap. But, yeah. Uh, All right, so that's gonna do with the whole name thing, man. Like I said, Red Hawks is a nice one. I think Red Wolves is probably the favorite. Heard Renegades, that one's pretty cool too. So that's just some watching background, but that one was I really think maybe Red Tails. I heard the Wayne Haskins like that one. Jonathan Allen said, "Hell no, I don't like that name at all. That's trash. Get out of here." I don't think the players really give a crap. They just want to play. They just want to ball. They just want to win games, get to the postseason. They don't really care about the name. They kill us. They kill us. I think what people really care about the name is people are attached to the name thinking the history will change because the name's going to change. And no, the history was history. Mo still did his thing when he was in that uniform. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Taylor, Doug Williams. So I had a Doug Williams picture as the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? Champ Bailey, Daryl Green, all these guys, Sean Taylor, a piece of Sean. All these people did their thing in the uniform. Rigo, all these guys did their thing in the uniform, bro. It don't change because the name changes, bro. It's a new beginning. That's like Wes Unseld and Earl the Pearl with the Bullets, bro. They won a championship. Is it because the Wizards now they don't have a championship in their franchise history? No. So why the hell would it change the history now? Don't even make sense. What are you talking about, bro? Y'all sound dumb as hell. Like, shut up. Y'all sound retarded. Like, get a life. Y'all don't crack. Get out of my face. Y'all retarded as hell. So, my opinion on it is history won't change because of the name. The name's a new beginning. You know what I'm saying? The name's a new change of scenery. While I like it still be the name what it is, yeah, but at the same token, I wouldn't want to be called a Washington N word. You know what I'm saying? I would feel offended. So if they feel offended about it, and we see several polls with them being offended, and we got high profile people like Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, other analysts on other networks saying that this offensive, it's offensive. Let's just move on. Let's go ahead and give it a new name. Let's go ahead, new beginning, new shine, and we might start winning football games. Just saying. 20, you know what I'm saying? Unlike 2012, we got to the playoffs and went to the Super Bowl. We actually can go Super Bowl with Dwayne Haskins. We actually can do some things. We can go to the divisional playoff games. We can get to the conference championship game. We can do these things under a new name, and it won't nothing be wrong with it, bro. Y'all attached to this name like this name is the only thing you know, bro. I said the Bullets heading into Wizards. You know what I'm saying? You got Expo changing the Nationals. Team changing name all the time. Look at the Baltimore Ravens. They were the Baltimore Colts. You know what I'm saying? They took their black ass freaking Indy and they became the Indianapolis Colts. And then Baltimore changed their franchise to the Ravens. The Browns been in and out the daggone league. Things change. It's something called time. Time changes everything. And if it's a necessary change for this franchise to still be here, I'm completely fine with it. How do you feel the Washington franchise wasn't here? What would they force us to move to St. Louis or something? Would you still be a fan then? Like I'd rather the name be changed than the location. That's way different. You know what I'm saying? So that's a necessary thing to keep him in DC and keep him in the DMV area, bro, and let them ball. And I can see Haskins, you know what I'm saying? See McLaurin, you know what I mean? And Harmon and them boys, and Steven Sims and my guys over there on the offense, you know what I'm saying? And we got my boy Jonathan Allen, Chase Young, and them boys on defense. That's what it takes me to see my guys ball, bro. A name does not matter to me, bro. A name ain't gonna kill me, bro. Did it irritate me? Yeah, duh, but it didn't kill me, bro. Like it didn't piss me off to a point where I don't want to watch football anymore. Like some of these idiots are talking about. I love the game too much. I love this team too much. Like a real fan will stay no matter what the name is, bro. So I'm completely fine with it. Like I stated earlier, fine with it. Um, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I stated, but um, I'm gonna go ahead and say screw this name crap. I'm tired of talking about it. Like I said, when they announce it, it'll be time to go ahead and move on from the name and start a new beginning with the new name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm done with that. I'm not talking about it no more on this channel. Done with it. Only time I will talk about it is when the new name is announced and the new logo is released, and then I will talk about that on another live stream or regular video. Before I continue going to the cornerback position and safety positions in this video, I am here to announce that my boy Skins fan all day, Ed Oliver, and myself, and possibly another big Redskins YouTuber. You probably know him, man. LTN, man, Louis T Network. Shout out to Louis T. Um, we will have a Redskins Roundtable Part 2 on the channel. If you remember Part 1 on the channel, that was in January, right after Ron Rivera got hired as head coach. Now we'll have Part 2. Part 2, we'll talk about the name change again. It'll probably be announced by then, to be honest. Talk about that. Talk about the season. Talk about everything going on with the team. Um, projected starting lineups. All that will be in the Redskins Roundtable Part 2, July 15th, 8 p.m. Please be here. Be here on time. Like, don't lack. We about to be here for an hour and that's it. Like, so don't lack on us. Like, don't pull up 8:15, 8:25, 8:30. You know what I'm saying? Expect us to recap everything. No, we're gonna be on it for an hour and we're done. All right. So be there July 15th, 8 o'clock. Gonna be dope vibes. Let's get it. All right. So announce that real quick. Now I'm going to get to the safety and corner position in this video. Projected corners on this roster right now would be Kendall Fuller, Fabian Moreau, Jimmy Moreland. Outside of that, I want to say, yeah, Ronald Darby. Yay, man. Hey, Outline King 757, man. Thank you for coming to the stream. Much appreciated, my man. Much appreciated. I said, shout out to my man, Outlaw King _ 757. Always put them to the streams, man. Always know what time it is. Thank you very much, bro. I very appreciate you. So I said you got them four corners, and I guess you can probably, I don't know who else will be making the team, honestly, outside of those four. Um, yeah, those are the four guys I think are going to contribute. Like I said, Ronald Darby, Kendall Fuller, Jimmy Moreland, and Faye Moore. So those are the four guys that are going to contribute to this roster right now. So I'm going to start with who's going to start. I definitely think that Darby should be starting outside. I think Moreland will start outside as well, and Kendall will be in the slot. And on third down play, well, actually no, I think Kendall's gonna start outside. He's getting too much money. He's slot all the time. So in third down situations, they will move Jimmy outside and then have Kendall and Moreau out there as your three corners. Just four receivers, you'll have Darby out there as well. So you'll have Darby and Moreau starting outside. Like I said, Kendall's gonna get plenty of snaps. Because a lot of free receiver formations, a lot of nickel. He'll get 60% of the snaps. He's basically a starter. And in pinch situations, they'll probably put Kendall outside. Might move Kendall to safety sometimes. Kendall's a chess piece. That's why he's here. It's very versatile. So, yeah. So with that being said, like I said, you got Kendall Fuller, um, Fred Moreau, and Ronald Darby probably being starting corners. And then Jimmy Moreland is going to get a lot of playing time as well. Like I said, you get a lot of 3-4 receiver sets, so he'll see a lot of playing time as well. So I'm going to go ahead and give you stat possessions for these 4 guys. I don't expect a lot from this corner position. Let me get that out the way. I don't expect a lot from the corners. I don't expect a lot of interceptions. I don't expect a lot of turnovers. But I do expect a lot of PBUs. And yeah, cornerback's gonna probably be in need next offseason. Honestly, you need a true number 1 corner. I love Kendall Fuller. I love Kendall Fuller. If you've been watching my channel, you know I love Kendall Fuller. If you have known me before the YouTube, you know I hated when we traded Kendall. That ate me apart. I was sad when we traded Kendall, but he's not a true number 1 corner. He's a really good number 2. Top flight number 2 corner in the league. Like, he can play outside in a nickel, which he shouldn't be your best corner, if that makes sense. So yeah, it could be a need. So Kendall Fuller, start with Kendall Fuller. I think Kendall will have about 50 tackles, 50 to 60 tackles estimated. He'll catch 2 picks and have about 9 PBUs, 9 pass deflections. As for Ronald Darby, I think Darby's gonna have a nice season. I honestly, Darby's gonna bounce back, get back to that 2017 Philadelphia Eagles form, really solid, really fluid, athletically healthy, ready to go. He's gonna make some plays. I think Darby's gonna have 3 picks on about 65 tackles outside. That's a lot of tackles. And I'm gonna say 8 PBUs for Ronald Darby. Ronald Darby had a really good season. Jimmy Moreland, um, 20, 25 tackles, an interception, and about 4 PBUs. And then Faber Moreau, he'll have about 2 picks, 40 to 50 tackles, and another, let's say 4 to 5 PBUs. So you're looking at about 7 interceptions from your corners. That's not a lot of picks. It's not a lot of picks. For real. If Darby's getting 3, if Kendall's getting 2, if Moreland's getting 1, and then Moreland's getting 1 or 2, you're looking at about 8 picks. It's not a lot of interceptions. It's not. It's not a lot of picks. I don't expect a lot of forced turnovers from this corner position. Now the pass rush is what I think it is, and you can maybe up that to maybe 13, 14, but I'm tempering expectations a little bit. I'm being very careful. So 8 picks, about 200 tackles from these 4 guys, about 25 to 30 pass deflections in total. Somewhere around there. So that being said, I'm gonna get to the safety position. Landon Collins is going to eat. When I say he's going to eat, he ate last year, but no, he's going to eat like he did back in his Giants days. I honestly think Landon is going to be a huge fixture in the run game. I think covering 10 to 15 yards away from the ball is going to be pretty good. Just not like a long rangey guy. That's just not Landon Collins' game. But you ask him to cover Ertz on a 5-yard out or something like that, he'll be fine. So let's just say Landon has 110 tackles. That can happen. 1 interception. 1. I don't think Landon's gonna be getting multiple picks. But you have a pick, and I'm gonna say 8 pass deflections, 8 PBUs from Landon Collins, and a sack and a half. Also, since he's an in the box guy, I'm gonna give you tackle for loss. He'll have 10 tackles for loss. That's my. What the heck? Sorry about that. So I'm going to get to the safety position real quick. On the other side, which is the free safety position, we don't know who's starting. We're assuming Sean Davis is, but never know. So I'm gonna assume Sean Davis will start. So I'm gonna say Sean Davis has 40 tackles as your last line of defense. Um, he'll get 2 picks, maybe. I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna say one interception and about 12 pass deflections. So a lot of pass deflections, not a lot of interceptions. So his career high is 3 picks. It could happen, but I'm tempering expectations. So in total, you're looking at about 10 picks. Landon Collins will probably force 2 fumbles. So you're looking at 12 to 14 turnovers between your cornerback and safety positions. Not a lot of turnovers, but I do expect a lot of turnovers from the interior of the defensive line and the D line. A lot of turnovers from them. Not a lot of turnovers from the secondary positions. But we will see. That's gonna probably do it for me here. Um, I don't think it's much more to talk about. Um, but yeah, come catch me later on this week. I'm gonna say Thursday, 6 p.m. That will talk about the interior, the offensive and defensive lines, and then I will talk about a preview of our Redskins roundtable. So that'll be featuring definitely Ed Oliver and definitely Skins fan all day. Louis T is a possibility. I'll talk to Louis T personally. Once I know about that, I will give you an update on that. But definitely Skins fans all day and Ed Oliver and myself, most definitely on the channel. So if you're not subscribed to them, subscribe to them as well. Subscribe to Ed Oliver and Skins fan all day. And we're gonna tee up on the 15th at 8 p.m. So let's get it. Thank you guys for watching. View, rate, comment, subscribe if you're new. Also, turn on post notifications on to post a sports video. Like the video, share the video with your friends and family so you can always catch a post sports video as well. Put God first. Stay out the way. Stay safe with this COVID-19 pandemic. Stay healthy. Wash your hands. All that good jazz. I'm gone, bruh. Take it easy. And always remember, being the utmost athletic or talented in your sport choice. As long as you're professional and technical in that sport choice, you will always overcome the lack of athleticism and talent. I'm out of here, bro. Peace. Come catch me Thursday, man. Talking offensive, defensive line. Let's get it.